Hello, and welcome to the first of 2 episodes covering Nintendo's E3 2014 presents last week. We have a lot to cover, so let's just jump straight into games that Nintendo revealed during E3. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker was a pleasant surprise. The expansion of Captain Toad's simple, yet ultimately pleasurable, minigame puzzles from Super Mario 3D World are getting their own outing. I would have preferred that it be DLC for Super Mario 3D World because that game deserves the extra sales and extra marketing that would come with such a major DLC package. But pre-order. Mario Maker has so much potential. If you can't see the potential in giving regular consumers the power to create levels that were once the defining face of platforming 30 years ago, you don't have a pulse. I have no doubt that with the modern world of social media sharing and the power of the internet, Mario Maker will enjoy a lot of replayability and a very dedicated community. Pre-order. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse is kind of a surprise. The claymation style is also a surprise. I don't have much to say on this, but the clear use of the gamepad to draw a path to follow could actually result in a very fun little experience. Until we know more, I'm going to leave this reveal up in the air. Kirby has a strong fan following, so I have no doubt we'll see more spotlight on the game in the future. Until then, I'm going to reserve my judgment and perspective on this game. Mario Party 10 was a bit of a surprise as well, and with it came asymmetrical gameplay in which you basically trolled the other players as Bowser. I'm glad to see more asymmetrical gameplay, because that went largely underappreciated in Nintendo land. While Mario Party 10 may only appeal to casual players, I guarantee it's going to put some Wii U's in some homes. Perhaps not a lot, but a Mario game gives exactly what its title suggests. It gives people a party game. Splatoon was by and far the biggest thing to show up, and it showed in their strong marketing of the game during E3. Splatoon is a third-person shooter that sees players covering the floor in as much ink of their color as they can. It's 4 versus 4, and players are transforming squid people. It's cute, it's colorful, and it looks naturally addictive as hell. The competitive nature of Splatoon is by far the freshest thing to happen to the shooter genre. You shoot ink, you splat other players, you cover the floor with it as much as you can transform into a squid and slide along inside of your own colorful goop, all in a competitive environment. This is almost the straight-up answer to the fan demand that Nintendo make a shooter, and I quote, "Even if it's shooting paintballs, Splatoon is definitely also a great answer to the demand that Nintendo create new IPs." Pre-order. The first Bayonetta, originally only on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, will be ported over to the Wii U. Even better, it will be included free with every purchase, physical or digital, of Bayonetta 2. And to put icing on that cake, there's Peach, Link, and Samus skins for Bayonetta. The even better part is that this decision was made and porting began 1.5 years ago. Of course, there's been some concern about why it's taking so long, but there was never any clarification on what size of staff from B-Tribe was being dedicated. It could have been 2 girls and 1 cup. B-Tribe contributed to the Wonderful 101, and porting was overseen by Kamiya himself. This news is, to me, the second best reveal at E3, because it was demanded by fans, but was actually in the works the whole time. Nintendo secrecy. I love it. Miyamoto unveils Project Giant Robot and Project Guard, and both are gamepad-centric minigames. I see them as both a fun romp to play between bigger games, and I think that's the point. Take a break from Xenoblade Chronicles X, stand up, and knock over some robots. I support both of these projects, and to those who want Miyamoto only to work on bigger projects, consider the fact that he's old. He probably chooses to work in a lower capacity as he stated in the past, and that's perfectly fine. Pay the man some respect. Let him choose to work on smaller games if he so desires. Star Fox has been confirmed to be in development by Miyamoto himself. Pre-order. To wrap up today's episode, I have a little bit of news myself. I've partnered with MeGamer.com to bring you both Nintendo news and my videos in one place. MeGamer.com is a nifty and up-to-date Nintendo news site with no trolls and good old-fashioned reporting, so I suggest you check it out. Tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for another highlight reel, and I'll see you on Thursday to discuss Nintendo's updates to games we already knew about. Facebook, Twitter, subscribe, you know the drill. I'll see you Thursday on the Wii U 5.